My name is Gabriela. Can you call me Gabi? I'm 22 years old. I'm biomedicine student. No, because I'm graduated in August, and I don't know if I'm a student or not anymore. I don't know. But yeah, I live in Belo Horizonte. Is a city in Minas Gerais, a big city. And but by the way, I passed 1 week in Contagem because my mother. You heard me, guys? I think my internet wasn't stable. Sorry. So I passed a week in Contagem. Is a city near to Belo Horizonte because my mother not see a COVID. Yeah, but my mother is good. So little different this weekend, but yeah, I think I'm try that and I win. So say hello to YouTube, guys. Hello, YouTube. And Laura, I want to know about you. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, I can. My name is Laura, as you are seeing here. I am 23 years old, and I'm living nowadays in Portugal, in Port City. And I'm doing architecture. I'm a student architecture. I'm graduated in English. I studied in Brazos English course. I don't know if you know Brazos English course. Is it in Rio de Janeiro? I moved here to study, and I'm here like 2 years. And this is my second class in Talk and Talk. And I'm trying to do this just to remember everything I learned, and I was not practicing, so I forgot a lot of things. And that's
I understand you. I understand you. I do a course, an English course here in my city for 5 years. And when I stop the course, past 1 month, I don't practice and I feel like, I don't know how to come to talk. I forgot. It's strange, but it's cool at the same time. So welcome, Laura. And
Thank
Breno.
you.
And about you, Breno? Introduce yourself,
Oh,
please.
all right. I'm not. It's not the first time I'm here. I had a class actually meeting with Gabi before, and yeah, I'm here because I just turned a pro, so I'm trying to get more meeting that I can in my schedule. So I am 30 years old and I work with technology, and I'm here at a coffee shop right now, and that's all for now.
Thank you, Breno. And Igor today is a little bit anxious, but the topic maybe, I think, good for you.
Yeah. I come here in a good class because the topic is about what I'm feeling now.
Yeah.
So I need to control my emotion now. But my name is Igor, as you can see. I'm 22 years old. As Laura said, I'm living in Portugal nowadays too. And a fun fact, this is my girlfriend. we are at the same home now, but I am in living room and she's in her bedroom. But anyway, I'm studying computer engineering in University of Porto. I love playing sports, and I don't know. I'm here to get more confident about my English and practice more, because here I'm speaking in Portuguese, so I can't practice. And I think that's all.
Don't be nervous. Breathe.
Yeah.
relax. Really, relax.
I'm trying.
I know when the person said to you, like, you're very anxious in the person, relax, you want to like stab the person. But
But I'm very
You get it.
nervous because I will have this presentation and I need to explain my code. I programmed a code, so I need to explain that, and my code is cracking. it's not working, and I'm trying to solve this before my presentation. But
Easy.
it happens.
Easy.
It happens.
Say that to me. I don't understand anything. My brother like do this codes too, and when I see on the computer, I feel like okay, blue. Yeah, wonderful, blue. I understand only that, blue. It's different.
Yeah,
really.
I know that.
Oh, thank
I
you.
share this feeling with him.
Yeah, but you get it, trust me. And your girlfriend here to like, I don't know the perfect word, but to
Support.
trust in you.
Maybe.
Yeah, to support you.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. And Katiana, introduce yourself, please.
Hi guys, good morning. I'm a Katiana. I have 38 years and I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm engineer. I work with projects at Petrobras and oil and gas company. I work with engineer. I think it's 15 years. I'm old and I'm an old person. And I'm married. I have a little daughter. My daughter, the name of my daughter is Ana Carolina. I love running and do canoa havaiana. I think it's Hawaiian canoe. It's in English, and it's little things about me.
I like that, but I'm really curious about this sport because I never heard that. I think it's canoa.
Very good because you stay in contact with the sea and with the nature. It's very beautiful. In my city, for example, it's a beach city, and you start your day with the sunrise. When the sun it's how do you say quando o sol vem, how do you say in English?
When the sun comes up.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. I love because my thoughts is very beautiful during the day.
Yeah, maybe when I go to the Espírito Santo or another city who has beach, I go because here don't exist here that. And because of that, I feel curious.
It's not possible,
Not possible. Don't have the possibility to do that here. Only go to the bars. Yeah. So, guys, thank you. And about the questions. So, what is emotional control for you, Laura?
I was listening to you guys when I was thinking about that question. Nowadays, I'm doing therapy. So emotional control is something that I'm always trying to develop in my therapy. And I can't say the meaning of what is the emotional control for me, but I can give an example, and I think you guys can understand the example and maybe answer that question. I think I think I lose control when I'm really nervous to do exams. I don't know what happened. I think I'm a great person doing everything, but exams, I don't know. My body and my mind, they are not connected, and I don't have literally the control of my mind. And I know the subject, I studied everything, and it just don't work. I don't know. I get really nervous, really anxious. My hands like shaking, and my heart's like is really fast. And I think this is the best example what I can when I lose control and when I'm not being emotionally controlled. I think that's it for me, the best example.
You do the you do this example, and me either. I feel the same, girl. Like if I do a test right now, I don't know what has happened, but have a blank space on my head, and I feel like, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Like in this year, in the February or January, I don't remember the month. I do the Cambridge certificate in English, and I studied a lot for that. And in the day, I feel like, okay, I don't pass. Yeah, okay, okay. I don't know, but I don't pass. And when I do the exam, I pass. Like 2 months when before I do after I do the exam, I passed with a really great grade, and I feel like I think I'm not do this test because in the day I'm not I'm not in my body. But yeah, I understand you. My hands shaking, and I don't know. I don't know how to explain my feelings. I understand you, girl. And about you, Breno? What is emotional control for you?
Let me say, I think emotional control is not the absence of emotions. I think that emotions are important. They are important. If not, God has not given us there. So as fear is necessary, I think that emotion is necessary too. Can you hear me well? It's okay. All right. So I think it's the capacity of going well with unexpected situations. In few words, I would say that is the capacity of doing the right choices in the struggle situations. You know what I mean? I think that's it.
Yeah, I get it, your point. Like, to be afraid is good, but not so good sometimes.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, it's necessary for your, like, if you want to escape something, if you want to think fast, but sometimes if you have anxious
yeah.
fear,
I
it's
think
not
that's
good.
why people talk a lot about emotional intelligence these days, because you have to deal with the situations. You have to deal with your emotions. You just don't have to quit all the situations and act like a robot, but you have to have them to, work to be in a good environment with others. In the opposite, in other hand, you will be, a self controlled person. You will be alone and you will feel alone all the time. So you have to to work with that better, I think.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And Igor, you want to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Emotional control is nowadays a trend topic in many companies, in so much in interviews. And for me, this topic is about keep control when something is not as well as we expected. For me, is related to our capacity to solve problems when the when something is not well, is wrong. So I think we need to keep our control, our emotional control, to try to solve this something that's wrong. I think is that for me. So it's really difficult. I'm trying to do this now, but this is for me.
Yeah, but it's important to like you say that to you now and to us, because when you're talking about it, you feel more relaxed, maybe. Like now you are talking about your like you want to your emotional control. And if you're talking about it, maybe your interview is more, I don't know, fluid, maybe. Yeah, I hope.
I agree with you.
So, what about you, Katiana?
I think this topic. It's very important because everyone needs feeling the emotions and improve these emotions, because if you don't feeling, it's possible you put in the box and stay with your feeling, and in the future, for example, it's a problem. I think, for example, the many kinds of diseases with similar depression and other kinds of diseases, with mental diseases, it's about emotions. And I think it's very important. Cry when you need, and smell sorry, and happiness, feel happiness in the moment. But I think it's very important, feel the emotions and put it for the word, because when you put the emotion in the box, probably in the future you have a problem, a mental problem, I think.
Yeah, like deal with the feelings. Your own feelings is complicated, but I guess feel with other person feelings is more complicated.
and
And
and, and it's
yeah,
very
go
it's
ahead.
very usually, for example, when I was a child, people say, don't cry, the beautiful girl, don't cry. It's very crazy
Yeah,
because everyone cry. And for example, now with my daughter, I say, cry, stay with me, quiet. It's different, because if the children don't cry, possible when my daughter grow up, don't feel the emotions and have a problem. I think it's many problems in the world. It's because the people don't speaking about your feelings, and sometimes it's a don't have the, how do you say, emotional control for many different kinds of situations.
yeah. Like I face that when I see other person's relationship, like eh, some persons don't have self control of your own emotions, and when come to relationships, um, not to so like oh I forgot the word, not deal with your partner emotions. Like Katiana said about her daughter, oh, cry, cry if you want to, like scream, scream, because you need that for the future. Like now, Igor, in 1 hour, Igor do an interview. Maybe if don't feel anxious now, uh, probably anxious in the hour of the interview. Like so, feeling your emotions is a great thing when you have the rationality to do something different. Like, oh, cry now and try again. Because when you try again, maybe you'll not cry again too. My mother always said to me, cry now. If you want to cry 3 days. But when you do the thing again, don't cry, because you cry enough. And now you want to like internalize you are the thing, and you do the thing. You are good with that. My mother always said that to me. That I think is a good advice. Works. Maybe works. Sometimes no, but it works. But I know you want to say something. Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I just would say that all experience changing are good advices. So don't be afraid to say that.
Yeah, have this point too. Like always, when you face something different, it's not like equal. Then I face it. It's a point.
Everybody can learn from other situation and other example. Even it's not the perfect fit with your example, but you can learn something about it.
Yeah.
From it. You can learn something from it.
Yeah, I understand you. Like, it's the same when you see other person do things. The observation is a very good learner. You learn a lot when you do that sometimes. So, the other questions. Are you good at controlling your emotions? Have you ever lost control and done something you regret? Tatiana, have you ever lose your control and done something you regret?
Yes, I have a little daughter, and sometimes I I lose the control because you speaking 100 times, and the kids don't listen, and I training a lot of for this and don't lose the control because it's difficult. It's very difficult. It's more easy fight, but I lose sometimes the control. And in the job, I think it's more difficult. In the past, when I was younger in my job, and when I started the engineer, sometimes I lose the patient with the other with the colleagues in the work work. And now I think I'm a very patient a patient person, and I think more, and after I speak with the people, because it's no good lose the control.
Yeah, like sometimes you are like you have the right point, but when you lose control, this is lost because you lost
And
your
it's possible your, how do you say, ferir os outros,
hurt.
you
Others.
hurt others, yes, and it's not good because the past don't return. And I think if
Oh, you're muted. Don't finish the phrase. Tatiana?
sorry, I think if you, it's possible you speak in the other time after a little break, I think it's more easy.
Yeah, when you lose control, always the angry is the first feeling you feel. And if have like a random person in your side, you say really bad words for this person, and past 5 minutes you feel like, oh my gosh, I do that. Why? And it's hard. Yeah, I have a lot of regrets about it, unfortunately. But the life is it. I'm not I'm not born with a patient. Sometimes the person says that. Yeah, too angry. And about you, Laura?
To tell you the truth, I'm definitely not a good person that can control the emotions, their own emotions. I'm becoming, and that's the point. You see that you are not good in something, but you work on it and become a good person and become better in something. And I think intelligent emotion is about that. And I'm working hard to become a more intelligent, emotional person. And the person who is helping me is my therapist. As I said, I can't say that I can talk about this and don't say about her, because she really helps me. And an example about losing control, I think everybody lose control, and that's okay. It's normal. I think it's not normal if you are not losing. And nowadays we have a lot of reasons to do that. I was thinking about the pandemic days. It was a perfect time, a perfect period to lose the control, because everything was not okay. It's not good. Yeah, I don't know. It was like a time that we just don't feel safe, and it gives me a lot of anxious. And I lose parents, not parents, but relatives because of the pandemic, and that's a perfect reason to lose the control nowadays. And that's it.
Yeah, you said something really important. Like now, the pandemic don't disappear, of course, but now the things are like more control than 1 year ago. I
Yeah,
don't
things are
know.
getting better.
Yeah, things are getting better, but unfortunately, I guess everyone here lose someone who love, or the person who wants to take care. Maybe it's important to think about the pandemic as you think, Laura, because it's a past moment, but it's a present moment too. Anyone expected a pandemic time, but yeah, the life is changed with pandemic. You lose some persons, you it's like some persons appear in your life, disappear. It's good because I grow up a lot because of the pandemic. Of course, it's a dark time.
Of
uh,
course, you develop your intelligent emotion.
yeah,
Of course.
but of course, the intelligent emotion have a problem with this word, but it's good. I think a part of the population face that. I like to take care of yourself and know what you want for your future. It's important. And about you, Igor, I want to know.
So, in the other hand, I think I'm a person who is good at controlling my emotion. But I think when I lose the control, I become the worst person in the world, because I become very angry, and I don't matter the level of my words that I am saying, and I know that the words can hurt more than other things. So obviously I've already lost control, but I think I'm a person who usually become nervous in some situations, but when I need to show my best, to do my best, I put this feeling away, and so it's now. I need to do my best. I need to deliver my best. So I think I forget this feeling, and I work well in some situations. But when I lose control, I'm the worst person in the world. Definitely. I think is that, but I agree with both you said and Kachama said too. It's very difficult to say it because it depends by person by person. I don't know.
Yeah, have this problem. Like, it's not all of us feeling the same feeling. It's complicated.
Yeah.
So thank you, Igor. And Breno, and about you? Have you ever lost control and done something you regret?
Well, I would be surprised if someone says that he just don't have any problems about that. But yeah, I had more problems with that in the past. But I still lost my mind when things are too much, especially in Brazil, we have the worst example of customer service ever. For example, our carrier service are the worst. If you want to solve anything related to your phone carrier, it takes ages. You get crazy. You lost our mind. Hours on the phone trying to solve some problem related to your phone. So I think that the Brazilian carriers are the most responsible to the mental health problems of all people in Brazil. Okay, yeah, I would say that the Brazilian airlines are the worst as well. So as you can see, most of my emotional struggles are more related to Brazilian customer service, right? Okay, and yeah, I regret all the times that I thought that upping my voice or being rude, it could help, because it just has the opposite effect. People get mad too, and even they are wrong. And most of the time, the problem was not fixed, because both parts are on guard and trying to being the right, have to have the right. So if both parts are ready to fight, it's not good. So it just not solve any problem. And yeah, I think it is. And of course,
Yeah.
guys, just let you know, I write this answer. Okay, that's why I'm talking so like that, because normally I don't talk like that. I just think before I talk, and of course I have to practice more without planning my answer. But it's always good to plan your answers in every situation.
I said that 1 week ago, Breno, but Portuguese in the middle of the phrase. I don't know what has happened. But it's good to prepare yourself. And congratulations again to do that, because when you write your answers, it's very, very good for you. And yeah. To be sincere, Breno, when you start, I imagine you take out your phone and receive like a call 14, and it feels like, oh my God, another call today. I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's fashionable have these companies that startups nowadays, like such as Uber of Nubank, and I think that we have to have someone related to telephone carriers.
Yeah.
It's urgent. It's urgent, guys.
The service here in Brazil, the cell phone service and internet service here in Brazil, like it's not so good.
Yeah,
As well.
and actually, the telemarketing operators, they don't deserve that. They don't deserve that. They are good people too, and I don't put a lot of pressure on them, but on the top, of the company, because it's the worst. They have to find another way to have more a more good relation with the customer. That's what I think.
I think the same thing. Like the person don't only do the work, don't deserve like a bad words at 8 a.m. Like yeah, it's complicated. So let's get some questions. I have an interesting question. Do you usually face unexpected situations, or do you have everything in your control? Katiana.
No, I think sometimes I lose the control because it's in the life you don't. It's no the you. How do you say? Nada é previsível. Nothing is predictable. I think it's predictable, and it's possible. For example, when I think it's 10 years ago, I for example, how do you say? Eu bati meu carro. I broken my car with other car, and I lose the control in that time. For example, and it's not a practical thing, and I think sometimes the people lose the control, and in the different kind of situations with the death, with the accident, with your have a big problem with your dog, with your kids, for example.
Yeah, it's complicated. Like unexpected situation is every day on your life. Like you don't need to control everything in your life, but some persons I see want to take the control of everything because they want and don't have the emotional control enough to face these unexpected situations. And what your point of view, Breno?
Is it the third question? Fourth? All right. Do you usually face unexpected situations or do you have routines? Well, it is Brazil, so that's
The car
when
of the egg.
yeah, exactly. That's the moment you realize that I'm in Brazil. Even I say, oh, I'm in France. No, you are in Brazil. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yes, I do. And normally, I try to be cold in these situations because it doesn't matter if you are talking about someone or solving some problem. It's always good to ask for help or apologize for something. It depends on the situation, but it doesn't matter. Don't try to hold everything with you because I use it uh, to do that, and it was not good for me. And let me think. I normally has a personal mantra. Let's say that I don't believe in mantra, but let's use these words. I has this personal mantra that I used to say to my life. That I say something like, I'm in a robot mood now. I'm in a robot mood now. When I say that, I just do what I have to do without expressing my emotions. So that's the escape I use to do things without trying to think too much. But the good advice here is if you think you are able to deal with everything by yourself, don't think. Just don't think. Just ask for help because it's good. It's good to share, your everything that you are holding on your back.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, want to hug the word, it's not good. Like, I have this mood too, Breno, this robo mood. Sometimes it's very good, and I have
Yeah.
something to do, but all the time it's not a good mood because you feel frustrated sometimes. You face the frustration. And about you, Igor?
Yeah, of course, I usually face unexpected situations, especially because, especially in this semester, I'm not planning my tasks, my obligations. I just keeping that in my mind. So I forgot many things. I forgot something, these things, and I don't know. But I think it's good on the other hand because it's training my troubleshooting capacity. So when something is not working and as I expected, I need to solve it. So it's training my my capacity to solve problems. So it's good too, but it's not the best way to organize and to keep the control. So there are two ways in this situation. For me, is that
The easy way. Breno don't like the easy way.
yeah, of
Breno
course,
like the boss way.
of course, but
Everyone is unique, so I just respect
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I understand you. So, and the last but not the least, Laura, and about you. And one advice for you, Igor. Please buy a schedule. You need a schedule.
Yeah, I need to use
You
Google
really need.
Calendar. Some
Yeah, digital schedule is good too.
the
So
the unique if I forgot the word commitment. The unique commitment that I don't forget is TNT classes. So because every day I receive an email. So you have a meeting at Gabi Bonaldi. So it's good. It's good for me. Every day in email.
I like that. And
Yeah,
if
I
you're
like
not
to.
coming, I know you don't put your schedule and I feel angry. Okay?
Of course.
So now it's Laura turn. Go ahead, girl.
So
What about
I'm honestly not like a person who have everything in control, but I work super hard for have. I think I cry a lot when things get out of control. I always cry. I think the most thing that I can show in my character, what, like, if you ask about me for a person and said who is Laura, and the person who cries is like that, because I'm always crying. I'm crying because I'm happy, I'm crying because I'm nervous, I'm crying because I love someone. I'm crying. I'm always crying, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not, but I'm like the opposite of that Igor said. I'm always trying to get things in my control, and for that I try to super organize myself and use a lot of schedules and post-its and papers and notes. I'm just like crazy about organization, and I think it's like I don't know, it's like the opposite, but it's not so good because it's excessive, you know, and sometimes I organize myself a lot and I do nothing. I'm just organized and that's it. Things are organized. I know what I have to do. And I just like get paralyzed and don't do nothing.
girl?
I don't know. I'm not a good
You are
person
meant to win.
explaining that. Yes, but it's it makes me feel like really anxious. I don't feel anxious because I'm not organized and then don't have the control in my hands. But I feel anxious because it just depends on me. I have everything to do. So if I failed, my objective is like my fault. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I think it's that I just try to get the control of everything, but it's like an extreme opposition of you guys. In spite of you are trying to just relax and get like a machine and working, I'm just trying to put things super organized and control everything. And actually, I don't have the control of nothing. And that's it.
Yeah, either. Like, I'm the same person, and my boyfriend is the opposite. Like, I'm you, Laura, and my boyfriend is like Igor. Same. So
It's the same here. We are a complement, not the opposite.
Yes, that's it.
It's a good point.
So person, the conversation is almost over, but as you know, I love links. I'm just kidding. And the first link is for a feedback. Please go to the feedback, put a feedback for me. 0, you hate, 10, you love. And if you want to put something like, oh, Gabby, I want to see more about work, more about schedules, anything, put on this feedback is like anonymous. I don't see your face or anything like that. And the second link is for plans. If you want to learn English every day, have a proof plan, go to this link and you see a better plan for you. If you want to learn English, Spanish, French, German, and Italian. And the third link is for a live on YouTube. Guys, if you want to see yourself talking English, oh, I want to see my mistakes, you are on YouTube. And yeah, share with your friends, invite your friends to come here. And yeah, put a like, put a comment, and that's it, guys. So thank you for the conversation. I enjoy a lot. I laughed a lot. And Igor, I hope now you are self-controlled.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And Laura, please share with us some of your cries, because we need that to be more emotional too.
All right.
I need to learn with her too.
I wanted to see that.
I really enjoyed our